What's going on, guys? As you can see behind us, the rain is coming down pretty good. So we decided to take some time today to talk about another service we provide here at Pride Roofing and Construction, and that's flat roof services. So when it comes to flat roofs, what are some of the major reasons that we are called out to those particular sites?
Now, would you look at that, JD? All right, so hopefully y'all can hear me. There's two main reasons that we're called out to commercial sites on a regular basis. We might have to close this door. What is going on with that?
One of the trees behind us is blowing in, and it's filling up our gutters full of garbage.
Okay.
It's not going to stop.
Well, anyways, just kind of go there.
That's pretty
All right.
cool. Makes it look like
Would you look at this waterfall? All right. Anyways, there's two main reasons that we're called out for commercial services. Generally, honestly, and this is, well, maybe I am roundabout dogging on other competition, but I'd say that 50% of the work we do is fixing other people's problems, right? A lot of the times in commercial flat roofing, you may not have hired the right person for the job, and they're not understanding what compounds actually bind to one another, so they're slapping certain things on a roof that don't actually have binding authority to the other piece. For instance, I see a whole lot of liquid applied asphalt on rubber-based roofing systems.
That's not going to work.
It's not going to work, and secondarily, it's going to eat through the rubber membrane, right? So it's inherently going to cause a new problem just by being applied, right? So hiring the wrong and maybe possibly incompetent roofer keeps us in business pretty well. And now, secondarily, things like this, okay, torrential downpour or just downpour of any kind, flat roofing systems are inherently vulnerable because they're a seam system. It's a rolled-on application where the two different layers have to be fixed to each other using either adhesives or welding or something like that, which means that by nature it's inherently vulnerable, like I just said. If the last roofing technician or the installers put it on and they forgot to put a taper system in for drainage, what it's going to do is cause something called ponding. If water ponds too long on top of a seam, it's going to delaminate that seam, and it's going to work its way underneath, and it's going to show itself somewhere inside the building. Commercial flat roofing is actually kind of it's a hard business to be a leak doctor or somebody who's diagnosing the problem, because it could be 100 yards in that direction where the problem is, but it's showing its face right here, because spotter is going to find the path of least resistance, and if that happens to be over here and not over there, that's where we're going to see the water. So at Pride Roofing and Construction, we offer a lot of services. We will come out, diagnose leaks, and apply fixes if you're underneath of a dispatch agreement, where essentially we've agreed to what our time and material cost is up front. It's authorized up to a certain number. We go out there, we fix the problem, and your stresses are gone as the homeowner or the property owner, and the tenant problems are also fixed, right?
Yeah.
Additionally, what I would encourage people to do, and one of the main reasons that these problems exist, is not utilizing preventative measures. Any exterior product, but mainly flat roofing, needs to have regular upkeep and regular maintenance. You need to be cleaning the roof off of debris so that drains and scuppers and things like that are not backing up, pushing water back onto the system. You need to regularly check your seals, check any of your flashing points, and make sure they're not deteriorating. And if they are, add simple sealants around those things. Proper sealants as well, so that we're not those guys that somebody else is coming out and reworking our fixes. But anyways, it can be very cost effective to have regular and routine maintenance on your roof, and it can provide you with 5, 10, 20 more years of life on that very expensive roofing system, right? So at Pride Roofing and Construction, we offer MSAs or master service agreements as well as dispatch agreements to any and all willing parties. We'll get out there as fast as humanly possible, diagnose your problem, and we'll fix things, and we'll set you on a bi-yearly or twice a year routine inspection to check for debris, check for the seals, make sure that it stays put together, because we want to monitor and manage your budget with you. We don't want you to spend that $1 million to re-roof that right now. We'd love to do the work for you if you did. I'm not going to turn down $1 million roof project, but we are going to help you as a company to protect your wallet, help you budget, and make sure that we're here when you need us the most.
Those are really awesome things to hear. The other place we see lots of common that people miss is around HVAC. Little tiny screws poke little tiny holes, which are hard to find. So there's a lot of different ways that we can help. That's why we have master service agreements. One of our service techs will come out, take a look, make sure that you're sealed up, and we'd love to work with any of our local property management companies to make sure that your roofs are sealed up tight and your tenants are happy. Give us a call at 720-552-3321 or fill out our form on prideroofingandsolar.com.